need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
We got this.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
54. Hey, here we go.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
11. Smooth.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Switch up. 54.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
At the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Super 66.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Out of the gun. Gone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. On the return is Pettis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
12.
Jim.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over. But he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Garoppolo now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go tonight. 180.
Yo.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
5.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
I want that.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Right there.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. On 1st down, here's Breida. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, alert! Alert!
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one.
Here we go.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
DC.
Goff now looking to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. Flushed out right. He's got a first down past the 30. Caught by Nelson. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Grant. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Just beating the play clock is Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches, over 1,200 yards. Now he's hoping to build on that, but well, he was a key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super Bowl last season.
25, check 25, check 25, check 25.
On first down, it's Grant, and he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch A9, watch A9.
2 for 1, 2 for 1.
Goff now looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Check.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. A 5-point game now, as here comes the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
That's right, baby.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Mike's 5-4. Mike.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in, because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Hey, Delta.
I'm going to come back to you.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Nick Bosa has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Goff. He completes it to Nelson. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. J.J. Nelson. As the first half is winding down, and the Rams have taken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the 27, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Hey, check Mike. Value 3. Value 3.
Bandit. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Hey, let's get that home.
Third and long. It's gone. And a pressure gets to him again. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Ready, break.
Mike 54. I got you. I got you.
Hey, watch that. Get it.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14. 14. Hey, echo. 2 for 60 cents.
Me and you all day. All day.
17. 17. 17.
Now it's gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Check, 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 check.
Check 52. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Maverick.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Out.
Almost up.
On first down, it's Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
All right, like 20. No game on this defense, no game.
Motion. 57. Mike, 57.
Here we go. 11.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They're hauling it in, Nelson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. J.J. Nelson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Zerline now for the PAT. And that makes it a 9-point game.
Next to score, Rams 21, 49ers 12.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 4. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Mike 57.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Come on here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 49. Tell you one. Check 37. Check 37.
Again, they run with Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. He gets it to Gurley. Complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
I'm here all day. You go tight. You got tight. Go, go. SOS.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Check me out. He's Cooper. Listen. Hold on. Check. Listen. Check. Okay.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. And Nelson's got it here right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, watch it.
Shell. Joker. 36.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. D Ford, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bryce Hager in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Sit. Hatch it.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. Well, you don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
2nd and 10. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a two-score game.
And two, doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Gurley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
We go tonight. Like 20. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Check 3. Slam.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. 10 for